How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 23 video. Now, we're not doing a rebuild this time. We're doing a career sim. We're doing my first career sim, and I know what you're thinking, why am I doing it now? I got this idea because someone mentioned to me, can you play with some of these players like from the World Baseball Classic? And I was looking into it, I looked at the roster, and they are in the free agents with all the legends. Now, what you have to do is, and what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be spinning a wheel and putting him on a team, and we're just going to be simulating his career. Now, what player are we using? We're using Roki Sasaki. I just said Sasaki. I meant Sasaki. Roki coming to the team. I've watched this dude pitch, and he was really impressive. He's got some good stuff. I assume he'll be in the MLB at some point very soon, like in the future in his career. So we're gonna put him on a random team to start off, and we're just gonna navigate his career, see where he ends up going. And it should be fun. So, before we do that, though, leave a like, subscribe, and record content. Comment down for video to go to socials, play a second channel, main channel, down in the description for the other content, DJP. And with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. So as you can see here, I am in the roster editor, roster control. So there is Roki Sasaki. He is a 90 overall, a potential 21-year-old pitcher. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna try to sim his career, see how he ends up doing. Can he last in the show? Now, obviously, we're just going to do it unrealistically by spinning a wheel of 30 teams and putting him on a random team to start his career. Should be fun. We're going to simulate and see what ends up happening. So let's spin the wheel first and see what team he will be starting off on. And it's going to be the Dodgers. Wow. Okay, so right away, the Dodgers are getting an extremely good young pitcher. What a surprise. Okay, well, Roki coming to the Dodgers. Alright, so we're taking control of the Dodgers now. We're obviously not going to be doing anything. I just got to make sure the settings are correct, where everything is being managed by the CPUs. So there we go. We'll apply changes. I think that's good. Just want to double check, like if I go to San Diego, for example. I'm just going to have every team selected. I don't think it really matters too much. So yeah, we're gonna see if Mr. Roki Sasaki is in the MLB to start off, and he is. He's gonna be the number 2 pitcher. So Roki Sasaki, welcome, my guy, to the Dodgers. And yeah, we're just gonna simulate his career, see how it goes. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are. And let me know if you want me to do some more career sims with some players, rookies, and maybe just like guys like in Japan or something. There's some other decent players in Japan that could come through at some point. So yeah, we're gonna sim to the regular season, and we're just gonna simulate and see how Roki does. All right, end of season 1. Let's just take a look here and see if we got any awards. We do. Roki's gonna get the NL Rookie of the Year, so obviously had a good season. Where can I see Rookie of the Year? There he is. So you can see his stats. I mean, nothing too crazy. 14-13, 4.05 ERA, 220 strikeouts. It's pretty solid. I mean, he's up to a 92 overall. So I mean, listen, he's under contract. He's got some renewables, arbitration, so he'll be on the cheap unless the Dodgers decide to extend him earlier rather than later, which I mean would make sense. I mean, if he's going to perform and be as good as what we anticipate him to be. But not too bad. I mean, listen, he got Rookie of the Year. We'll take it. I expect him to even be better going forward. So his first season, we'll take that. And again, he got the team to the postseason as well. He was he assisted there. And the Dodgers in the playoffs. So let's see maybe how he could do in the postseason. We're just gonna stop simulating for a sec. Okay, or not. Okay, so the Dodgers lost in 5. Braves won the World Series. Okay. Pitcher rotation. How did Mr. Roki do? He did terrible. In his first taste of postseason baseball, he was not very good, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Young guy. Unfortunately got rocked a little bit. But you know what? The future's bright for him. He's 21 years old. So, first season, Rookie of the Year. We'll take it. Alright, so second season of his career, and the Dodgers literally tied the best record in MLB history for a season. And yeah, the numbers went up. 15-9, much better ERA, 2.91. He had 208 strikeouts, gave up less runs, homers was good. His whip was lower, which is cool. I mean, he's looking good. He's got a 7.6 WAR currently now. Ks through 9 looks really high. A little bit lower than last year, but he's 8.88 for his career. So, yeah, excellent stuff so far from Roki, doing his thing out there. And back in the postseason, obviously. I mean, the Dodgers were insanely good. Maybe he can get a World Series ring, add that to his resume. That'd be kind of neat. So we'll sim here, I guess. Sim through date. So let's see who they're taking on, the Phillies. And there were a lot of changes that the Dodgers ended up making, but, you know, still a good team nevertheless. Let's sim through date and see if the Dodgers get swept. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The Dodgers getting swept in the playoffs. Dodgers being the Dodgers. Roki, not bad in his second performance of postseason baseball. He pitched 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. Walker Buehler got lit up after winning the Cy Young. Holy moly. Okay. But hey, Roki did his thing out there. I mean, he improved. He's continuing to improve. I'm excited to see what the future holds for him. Hey, so we've got our first All-Star appearance from Roki Sasaki. He did end up making the All-Star team. And he's having a good season so far, 12-2. And he's just getting better and better. So fantastic stuff there from Mr. Roki Sasaki, doing his thing out there, trying to improve as a pitcher. He's been excellent. So hopefully he keeps it up. I mean, let's see if maybe he could have a little bit better postseason success, him and the Dodgers. But add this to his list of accomplishments. First-time All-Stars, just his 3rd year. Right, and we've got our first Cy Young for Mr. Roki Sasaki. He's got a Cy Young. He led the league in wins. Just so you guys know, I'm going to put that on my list as well. So congrats to Roki. 21-6 and a 3.21 ERA, so he was great. 219 strikeouts. Pitched 216 innings. Pitched, I guess, in all 33 games. I don't think he's been getting hurt. Injuries are on for these career sims. I could have mentioned that, and if I didn't mention that, injuries are on. Trying to keep it as realistic as we can. I mean, I could turn them off. I probably should turn them off, but, well, he's doing his thing. 3.9 WAR again, so through 3 seasons, he's doing his thing. 8.96 Ks per 9. It's pretty good. So yeah, he's looking great. I don't know how his fielding stats look. I don't know if he's a good fielder or not. He is. Well, he made 2 errors this season. Okay. First 2 seasons he didn't. His wins above replacement here is a .8. I mean, we don't really look at pitching WAR. Pitching WAR, I guess, is different from like this kind of WAR. They're both different. So we're just looking more of his pitching stats, and pitching stats look excellent. He hasn't had a single at bat. Doesn't look like he will ever hit, ever, in the MLB. So, but that's fine though. I mean, if he's not that guy. He's not that guy. But nevertheless, they are back in the postseason. So let's see how Roki could do. Maybe get past the wild card round against the Braves, or maybe lose, and they do advance to take on the Padres. Now I see a 1-0 shutout. But that was Buehler. Did he throw a perfect game? Imagine. No, he didn't. All right, let's see. The Padres, sim through date. And they lost to the Padres, man. That stinks. And it looks like I'm going to take a guess that Roki did not do good. Not that great. Not that great in his in the postseason. Would have liked a little bit better out of him, but there's promise though. I mean, he's still obviously 23 years old. He's got a few years left on the Dodgers. I would assume he stays. Maybe he doesn't, but it looks like he's probably going to cap around a 92, maybe a 93. But if he can pitch like this and just translate over to the postseason, I mean, that's pretty solid. 50 wins in 3 years is impressive also, too. Gotta say. All right, so I skipped showing you guys last season just because they got eliminated in the playoffs again in the NLDS, and they're probably going to get eliminated here again. But I will say this. Roki had a solid season last year and good playoff performance. This year, a bit of a down season. We ended the season on fire, but yeah, 93 overall now. He's 17-10 last year. He had a good year last year. This year, he didn't have a good year. He didn't make the All-Star team. He only made it once so far. But, 5 seasons, 25 years old. He's going to be a free agent very soon. Curious to see if he stays in LA or if LA wants to keep him. You know, we'll see what they decide to do. But yeah, looking at his stats, I mean, they look pretty good. He's at a 77 and 51 for his career. He's got 1,047 strikeouts, 3.32 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, which is pretty solid, and his wins above replacement for a pitcher is 20.2, which is cool. His pitching WAR. So we'll try to keep an eye on those stats. You know, throughout his career, he's got 12 complete games, 10 shutouts. So yeah, good stuff there from Mr. Roki. Now, they are in the postseason once again. I guess we'll stay here for that. I don't know if they're going to get past the Padres this time. Maybe they will. It seems like every time we play them, we lose. They'll sim through date and see what happens. And they lost again. So, Dodgers have not been doing good in the postseason at all, interestingly enough. Yeah, Roki, though, pitched great. He pitched one game in the postseason, 8 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2.25 ERA. So he had a good performance, but unfortunately not good enough to help his team, or just rather the entire team, to be able to advance. So let's see if I think he might have one more year of arbitration because he has 5 years of service. So I guess they theoretically could arbitrate him, or put him on arbitration. I think, but if not, maybe they sign him a contract, or maybe he somehow, some way the game glitches and he just goes and signs with a new team. I guess that's possible too. But yeah, Guardians win the World Series. Cool. All right, let's go on to the next season. If I have an update for you, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll probably just wait till the year after. All right, so nothing too crazy happened in the last thing that we had here last season. Roki didn't have a great year. Probably his worst season. He's had 2 bad seasons in a row, so I'm kind of curious. He is down to a 92. He regressed slightly. I mean, for his career, he's still doing pretty good, but he only has, like I said, that one Cy Young. He hasn't really been amazing, like lights out in the postseason. He's had some good runs, but yeah, I mean, this was definitely his best season so far, his Cy Young year. This year was pretty good too, though, but this one as well. I mean, he had 3 years and 3 really good years. So I guess let's just see how the team does, and let's see what happens. Does he decide to stay with the Dodgers, or does he decide to leave? Let's find out. All right, so Roki decides, I am going to leave LA and go to a different market in Chicago. He's going to be on the White Sox, signed a 6-year, $89.4 million deal. I guess good for Roki. So we're going to take a look at the White Sox, see what their team's looking like. And yeah, let's see how he does in his first season with the White Sox. Interesting stuff there indeed for Mr. Roki. I want to stop simulating for a second and just switch and see how Chicago is looking. Is their team any good? Their team looks like garbage. I wish he went to Seattle, honestly. Seattle had picked up a bunch of guys, and I kind of wish he went there, but he will be with Chicago. I don't know why he's in the bullpen right now, but I assume that won't be like that. And yeah, all right, let's see how Roki does in his first season in the AL and with the White Sox. All right, so first season in Chicago. I mean, the White Sox weren't very good, but Roki did have a little bit of a better season this year, going 10-9. 3.58 ERA, so 176 strikeouts. Again, pitched pretty solid, I'd say. I mean, he's almost at 100 career wins, which I think he'll probably get to. He's put up good numbers, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, but yeah, last year was a really bad season. This year, again, 2.9 WAR is pretty good. So, I mean, listen, let's see how he does going forward. Maybe the White Sox can add some talent. It's a pretty weak division, but yeah, literally. Have you ever seen this before? The Guardians, under 500, are in the postseason. Under 500, and they made the postseason. That is absolutely crazy. If they win, I think that's even crazier if they win. I'm curious to see if they will win. I highly doubt it. But you never know. Let's just see. Skim. I just saw the Guardians. It said the Guardians. Okay, the Rangers and the Cubs. Okay, the Cubs won the World Series, but somehow the Guardians swept Toronto and then lost to Texas in 5. Texas somehow beat the mighty Mariners, who has a ridiculously good team. Dodged 106 games, of course. How good were the Mariners? Mariners only had 85 wins, and their team was stacked. Okay, interesting. Somehow the Dodgers also advanced past the NLDS. You know, the one time I'm not like paying attention to them, of course. Foreshadowing when I do their rebuild, right? Anyways, let's simulate a couple seasons. If there's anything that happens prior to that, if makes an All-Star, wins an award, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, we'll probably just simulate a season or two. If they don't make the postseason, of course. You guys quickly, because we do have another achievement to add to Roki's list. He is down to a 90. He's regressing a bit, but he was an All-Star this year. 7-4 record so far, 2.67 ERA. And yeah, he made the All-Star team, so that's cool. He's at over 100 wins now in his career. 104-78 is what his record's looking like. So again, he's been pretty solid. I don't know if he'll get to 200 wins, but I mean, he's 28. I mean, he should be good for the next 7-8 years, but you know how regression hits this game, hits you really hard once you hit 10 years of MLB service. You just start to die and drop off really quick. So I don't know, hopefully that doesn't happen to him, but he is already regressing a little bit at a 90, so that's a little bit cause of concern. But congrats to Roki getting his second All-Star appearance. So we'll add that to his list of achievements, which currently right now just consists of a Cy Young and a Rookie of the Year, which I guess is fine. He's made the postseason a few times as well. But, yeah, he's been doing his thing out there. Let's see if he can keep it up. Right, so, Roki's second season in Chicago. He's down to an 89, but he had a really good year. 13-9. I mean, 204 strikeouts, so back in the 200s. It's been a while since he struck out over 200 people in a season. 3.16 ERA. So, I mean, he had a good year. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, the team is just not very good at all. He's got a 28.2 pitching WAR right now. His Ks through 9 is an 8.55, walk through 9, 2.96. He's got a 1.25 walks hits per inning pitched. So there you go. He's trying to do his best out there. Yeah, I mean, let's see if he can. I don't know if the White Sox make the postseason. Probably see him in a couple seasons, maybe to his year 10 year, unless he somehow wins an award. I'll let you guys know, but. Yeah, the White Sox, not looking like a postseason contender, though, that's for sure. So somehow the White Sox were able to make the postseason after being terrible. Well, they were supposed to be really good. We got a lot of good players. Roki is down to an 86, though. He had a solid year, but he did have a losing record. But nevertheless, I guess the ERA is still pretty good. I mean, we'll see how he does in the postseason this year. But yeah, it's a little bit concerning that he's starting to regress already at an 86. But, okay. Let's see what ends up happening in the postseason this year. White Sox are in the wild card game, wild card round, take on the Blue Jays, and will they win? They will not, and that's unfortunate. It was close but no cigar, and yeah, Roki only pitched 5 innings, which is weird, but yeah, didn't do that great in the postseason, and yeah, he is starting to regress a lot, so I'm a little bit concerned of the regression that I'm seeing. So he's about to hit year 10. That's the thing. Year 10 of service. That's where things start to go downhill. But let's see if he can maybe fend that off. All right. Well, White Sox are back in the postseason. Roki is out of the rotation. He's an 81 overall. Like I said, regression starts to kill you by like your 10th season. I mean, his overall is really dipping, but he's 9-4. He's pitching better with the regression, actually. He even had 2 holds, so that's cool. Out of the bullpen. 3.57 ERA is pretty solid. So, I mean, he's been doing okay. Let's see if they can maybe win a World Series. I mean, they have a good team, 1972. Let's see, can they get past the Orioles? We'll find out. They do. Okay. So they're going to be in the ALCS taking on Cleveland. And let's see if they can win. They get swept. Okay. Well, that's not good. And, wow, the pitcher got destroyed. How did he do in the postseason? Awful. Yeah, 11.57 ERA and a 2.57 walks, hits, innings pitched. Not good. Not good at all for Mr. Roki Sasaki. Again, with this game, maybe I have to change the regression sliders for future career sims because it's just not realistic. Like, the dude's not going to fall off that hard, right? Like, every single player falls off hard. I mean, he's probably not going to be on. He's not going to be on the MLB by the time he's 30. By the time the end of his contract is here, he's not. It's just not going to happen. That's unfortunate, but we'll see. I mean, can you keep simulating? Okay, so the White Sox won the World Series. Now, here is the problem. Roki was not on the MLB roster for the playoffs. Does that still qualify as a championship? I don't know. But I don't know why he wasn't. Because he was 17-3 as somebody coming out of the pen. He had 6 saves, 8 holds, 2.94 ERA. He was really good. Darn through the strikeouts. But again, that regression's killing him. He's at a 77 overall. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you think Roki, for playing most of the season in the MLB, just didn't play in the postseason, and I think got sent down in like September or something, does he deserve a ring? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll put it because he was there most of the year. I mean, he contributed. He made huge contributions to actually get them, to the postseason. But you guys let me know in the comments below. I don't know if that's considered, if he's not on the playoff roster, if that's considered a win, but what do you guys think? I mean, because it's a little bit different in baseball. I feel like in basketball, because you only got 15 guys, there's really no, I don't know. What do you guys think? I have no idea. You guys let me know in the comments below. I think we can count it for the video's sake, but let me know. What do you guys think? All right. Either way, I think he is going to be most likely. He's got one more year left on this deal, and then after that, I don't know what the heck's going to happen with him, but it might be like his major league days are starting to come to a close. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch his position to relief pitcher. Which you might be thinking, why am I doing that? I'm wondering if maybe, because he's in the minors, I'm wondering if maybe by doing that, turning him to a relief pitcher, that'll get him called back up. I might be cheating, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. So, we're going to make him a relief pitcher. And hopefully that works. I don't know. If that'll get him promoted and he'll stay in the majors at least for a bit this season. And then after that, who knows? But I'm going to make it that way. We're going to do it that way. And yeah, I'm not going to touch anything else. We'll let everybody else do their thing. Managers, if they want to call him up, they can. I would if I was them, but who knows what they'll decide to do. Well, when I said changing him to a relief pitcher might help, it did not. He's a 69 overall. And he's in the minors, and he's not doing great. I don't really care about AAA stats. They don't keep track of it. So we might have seen the last of Roki Sasaki in the MLB. He's gonna be expiring. Maybe he'll sign with the team, and someone will want him. Maybe he'll retire. I have no idea. But what a drop off, man! I have to fix these sliders. The regression is just a joke in this game. Like I have to say, it's painful. Like it's painful regression. Painful. I probably should change the sliders going forward. Let me see. Do they have? I don't even know if they have that somewhere. Regression. I have to look. But that's it's crazy. That's unfortunate. But I don't know if there's a way I could adjust it. But yeah, I guess we could be seeing the end of Roki in the MLB. I guess we'll find out. Let's see if he signs his next team, if he's going to be in the MLB. But it's probably going to be a lot of just simulating a bunch of seasons till he retires kind of thing. Okay, so, good news. Roki signed a contract with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, he signed for a 1-year deal. He is currently in the majors, so he will at least pitch a little bit possibly with the Pirates, I'm hoping. So, we'll take a look at their team and see how good they are. There they are. Are they even good? They are really good, actually. So yeah, Roki is here in the bullpen. So cool. I don't know how long he'll stay up, but nevertheless, he is back on an MLB roster. I will take that. All right, so Roki ended up staying on an MLB roster the entire season. Now, he didn't do that great. 1-2, pitched 27 games, hit 6 blown saves, 9 holds, but pitched 30 innings, 23 strikeouts, a 6 ERA. Man, not very good. But that's okay. It's wins above replacement, 18.1. I don't remember him having that low of a wins above replacement. I remember being way higher, but interesting. Okay. Yeah, I remember being like 20-something. I guess it must have really went down. But nevertheless, he's doing his thing. He's at 65 overall. He is on the roster, at least for this postseason. So I guess if Pittsburgh wins, which, they will win that one, he'll definitely get a World Series ring here. No debate, no question, since he is on the... well, actually, is he on the postseason? He's not on the postseason roster. They sent him down. So he's not there anymore. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's annoying. So he ain't on it. He ain't on it. But he was on... You know what? I don't know. I would say, if they win, you could say it's controversial that they got swept. Never mind. I was going to say, you could say he contributed in some way, shape, or form, but I guess not. Did he pitch? Did they call him up? They did not. Okay. So, he'll be a free agent again. Let's see if he signs with the MLB team and continues to kind of just play this role of, I'll be a spot reliever here and there. Well, it looks like he will be sitting in free agency. Nobody picked him up. Okay. Maybe he'll get signed throughout the year. We'll see if he does. And if he does, I'll let you guys know how he did, if he ended up playing. If he didn't end up playing, then I'll probably just simulate. And either he gets to this point or just sits in free agency and decides he's going to retire. But we'll see. I guess we'll just simulate, and I'll see you guys once I have an update for you. All right. So, Roki, obviously you guys haven't seen an update in a few seasons. That's because Roki just kept falling out. And, yeah, he's down to a 48. Retired. Last pitched in 2035 for a season, but he basically, had he not pitched there, he didn't pitch this season because he was in the minors. But he's basically done after his White Sox, like his 5 years in the White Sox. And, the Pirates gave him a chance, but that was really about it. I mean, listen, we look at the numbers. He played 12 seasons. He was 148, 105. He had, 6 saves, but he became a reliever. 19 holds. He pitched over 2,000 innings. I mean, an ERA of 3.47, 2,054 strikeouts. It's not bad. WHIP of 1.27. 20.6 WAR. 8.24 Ks per 9. That's not bad. It's a pretty solid career. Was a Cy Young winner. A couple times in an All-Star. You can argue he was a World Series champion. Rookie of the Year. Not going to be a Hall of Famer, especially not in this game. It's not going to happen. Not enough All-Star appearances, not enough really anything. He was okay in the postseason when he pitched. Ironically, the last time we saw him, really, besides this year in Pittsburgh, last season with the White Sox, man, like, he was 17-3 as a guy coming out of the bench, like a long relief pitcher. Like, coming out of the bullpen and stuff, like, he was really good that year, and, yeah, no. Game was just like, yeah, you're just gonna start regressing and just forget about it. So, I mean, I'm gonna pull up some of his stats, or, rather, Baseball Reference, kind of just compare and see what we got. Maybe, like, look at, like, lowest ERA of all time, most strikeouts, wins, things of that nature, maybe pitching WAR, just a few stats, and we'll kind of see where he stands, but that'll be about it. So 148 wins would put him right around this category here. Decent players, pitchers, nothing too crazy. But yeah, 267th all time. So 2,054 strikeouts is actually pretty impressive, though. I mean, it put him 81st. With right near, he's around this area for Valenzuela, Baumgartner, Earl Hershise's not too far. Catfish Hunter. So there's some good pitchers in this. Definitely some decent pitchers in this category. So good stuff there from Roki getting strikeouts. So his 3.47 earned run average puts him around this category of pitchers. Kind of just looking to see if there's anybody that's relatively close to him that we can kind of see. Okay, because Johnny Cueto is still up there. Baby Cone, not too far ahead of him. Okay, interesting stuff there. I guess the final category we'd want to look at, and I'm curious of, is maybe, well, actually there's two: WHIP and also wins above replacement for pitchers. I want to see those. So right for WHIP, he's right around this area. I mean, there's some decent pitchers I could see. Kevin Gausman I could see. Cobb. These guys are active. Okay, I mean, see Phil Negro up there, not too far ahead of him. So he's right around this area here with the boys. So, okay. Pitching WAR of 24.6. You can see he's actually with Marcus Stroman. So there you go. If you add in his 1.8 fielding WAR, he made, he was okay fielder. I mean, he only made 8 errors throughout his career. Never won a Gold Glove, though. His 1.8 plus 20.6. I mean, that's not how you do it, but 22.4 if you want to just factor in everything. Would put him right here, 477. Again, we're not really, I don't think that's how you would add it up. But that is it. Is he going to make the Hall of Fame? No, he's not. I mean, I'd be shocked if he does. Nevertheless, good career. Fortunately, ended extremely early for him. How about Bryce Harper hitting 600 homers? That's crazy, too. Those guys made the Hall of Fame. Oh, that Tribe Called Quest is in this game? I didn't even know that. Tribe Called Quest, but I wish it was a World Tour. But that was in MLB 06 to show. I just realized that. Okay, anyways. I guess that being said, though, full screen close of the video. Alright, guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Comment out some more videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you got the content, BTJP. And, yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is kind of why I don't really do career sims with some of these players. Because the regression just kills their careers. But, nevertheless, though, I mean, we did see some good seasons out of Roki. At, you know, a debatable championship, if you want to put it up there. I mean, he did help his team get there. He wasn't on the playoff roster, but I don't know how they consider that. Do you get a championship? I would assume you do, but I don't know. I'm just a guy that makes videos. So, with that being said, though, you guys could be the determining factors of that. And, yeah, comment down below if you think so. And comment down below some more video ideas, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description for the content, BTJP. I'm going to head out now. We're going to be back with the normal videos, rebuilds for now, for the MLB. But we'll maybe try to do some more career sims. So leave me some ideas. We'll put that on the back burner. Eventually we'll get to them. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But with that being said, take care, everybody. See you soon. Peace.